Hello, people. Hello, peoples. Hopefully things are wonderful in your world. Hello, I am Chef JT. This is Cutting Glass. And my stream is actually working somewhat smoothly for Cutting Glass once again. I hope. He said. Kick is still all messed up, but I think I'm broadcasting properly on Kick for once. That's good. I still just can't see any of it, because... Cheers, everyone. I'm going to change my titles here to Grindin Glass. Because we're going to be grinding glass tonight. Today. Let's start with our YouTube. Which, I don't know why this YouTube video won't show me the proper... I can't even change the title on this one for some reason. Arrgh. Let me see if it updates that now. Now let's see if we can update that. Nice. That's weird. I had to refresh the whole page in order to get it to update the updates. Okay, that's YouTube. Twitch, where are you? Here are you, Twitch. We're grinding glass. And Kick, yeah. Yeah, I'm not changing Kick, because that's a fucking pain in my ass. Oh, it's so annoying. Alright, so while I am grinding glass today, we're not starting grinding glass. We're starting by getting ourselves situated once again with this whole setup. I need to get my border set up for what I'm grinding to. So we're going to start off by pinning some of this glass and moving it all upwards. And inwards so that we can get those outer borders pinned. Something I maybe should have done before. I don't know. I haven't figured this all out. I'm new to this. We're going to pins along the borders here where we can with no issue. And we're trying to get it right on the border so that we have something to rest upon with these so that it sits in the right spot. Hope you're all having a good morning. Good things are happening. Hello, Will. Happy Friday to you as well. I just hope I don't have a ton of gremlins still lurking to get Chef JT streaming tonight. Alright, we got our bottom row set up. Let's do the side here too. Okay, now we need to get prepping for grinding. Oh, actually, we have other new things. This was supposed to be the second thing today. I skipped the first thing. That's okay though, because it's not a part of this project. Really, sort of. I have new glass. These are all just clear glass with different patterns in them. And I need to pick out one for this little spot right here. I think I'm going to start down here looking at these. And I'm pretty sure we got a whole bunch of... Yeah, these are sort of like... Ooh, this has got iridescence to it, too. It's shiny. Doesn't show up very well on camera, but you get all sorts of different color reflection out of this, too. I think I'm going to leave all of these clear ones in this for right now, rather than trying to put them on my already relatively well filled out glass rack. I don't really have a good place there for clear glass anyway, and I can either throw this thing behind it or underneath it. I also don't really have anything set up for, like, large glass. Like, this is good for the pieces that I'm using it for, like the under 12-inch pieces. And not that I expect to be collecting a ton of larger than 12-inch pieces, because they're, well, expensive. Let's see. It looks like we got 2 of each of these here through this. That's another different iridescence to it. Different shiny. There you can sort of see how shiny, like... I mean, that looks like the top of a scummy lake to me with all the color that can spin off of it. And these bumps still iridescent. A lot of these are iridescent. This one's just straight glass, which is awesome. I don't know if I'm sort of like, I don't know if I really want to use the iridescent glass for much. Like, people seem to love it, but I'm like, eh. That's some busy. Can't even hardly, like... It's almost like brick-like. Or stone wall-like. I like that. That might be... I think that's probably what I'm going to use for this. Might as well just even leave that out. I'm almost tempted to just leave it out, but I'm not going to. Ooh, horizontal lines. Want to replicate a tin roof anywhere? Groovy, dude. Ooh, that's nice light, almost hammer finish like to it. Ooh. That's got all sorts of brass look to it. Alright, so those are all available for new projects and work that I am doing. I think I said I was going to do this one for that. Yeah, I think I'm going to stay with that one for this little corner here. We'll leave that out and put the rest of these back here. Oh, hey, I got other new glass, too. We've got reds. Lots and lots of reds. We got some yellows in here, too. That's a dark cherry. A little bit of white to it. Can't even see my fingers through it. Yellow with some red in it. Now this is cherry. This is like a bright red cherry compared to the dark cherry before. Wow, that's a beautiful red. There's a little bit of like yellowish to it. But that's pretty straight red. The orange yellow action. A number of these are going on the yellow rack apparently. Oops, bumping the camera with my head. Ooh, butterscotch. I'm not seeing a lot of red here for what's supposed to be a very red pack. I was hoping to get a little more variety in my reds in order to do the Taskmaster house as a future project. These are all yellows. This is white. This is like, I don't know, that's like creamsicle. Hi, Soph. Yay! Dishwasher is needed. Yeah, this is supposed to be a red pack. Nice semi-opal, semi-translucent piece. Lots of yellows. What's this say on the side? Huh. You know, it does seem like I'm getting delayed, though, even though I'm not seeing any visible lag. Yeah, I am relatively delayed. Interesting. I hope that doesn't become an issue in the future. Like, I hope it isn't falling behind and it is gonna crash. Let's see, what do we got going on over here? Everything's looking like it's happy and hunky-dory over here. Sprinklebot's looking happy and... no. Don't you love that when things don't tell you what's wrong? Oh, hey, that's not another piece of foam. That's a new piece of glass. That's like some candy white glass. You know, you got a little green in there, you got a little pink in there. That's going on the white shelf. Ooh, this is another gorgeous red. That is a gorgeous red. Like, that is beautiful to my eye. Bubblegum, anyone? Candyland? Ooh, we got two different No, it's the same direction on both sides. I don't know if that goes on the reds or the whites. I think I'm gonna put the reds. Got another butterscotch. Very brownish yellow almost. white with a little bit of tan or brown to it. Which is good. I need more white variety. That's it. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. So that concludes our new glass. So we got a whole bunch of new clear glass. And then we got what was supposed to be a red pack and was very obviously a yellow red pack. I am not putting it back together and sending it back, though, because I'll use it. Wasn't exactly what I wanted, but it's not the end of the world either. Okay, back to grinding. Back to the noisy part of today. I got to get gloves going. I got to get the water in the grinder. Go ahead and add our 1.5 cups to 2 cups of water in here. Hoping the drain plug is properly in place, which it looks like it is. Did you get a good dishwasher, or is it going to last you 5 years and disappear? That's an annoying thing about it. Like, appliances used to last. Like, you can't even find the landlord special stuff anymore as far as appliances that, has the basics, is designed to be like a tank and last forever. But, like, they don't even those are disposable now. They want you to sign up to a service plan, Sign up to our live service plan, connected to your internet. Let us spy on you, and then we'll upcharge you for it. So I'm starting in the corner over here, and I'm going to work my way out this way, webbing my way out with everything. Hummingbird is going to be absolutely last because we need to get the flower and the border all figured out so that I can figure out this cut piece, and then we can finish out the bird. Actually, I should probably finish the bird and then cut the piece, because that way, yeah. Anyways, I gotta plug this in. That's why I put the piece of glass down before. Nope, that's the fan. Let that run for a moment and let it wick up some water. My face is blocking it on the horizontal here, and the vertical can't even really see the grinder. Let's see, can I move the vertical to see the grinder in? No, not really. I think I'm just going to leave the vertical on the piece itself. Anyways, if you're new into this whole thing, you can see at the very, very, very top where my arm is basically right here. Right there. There's a brush there that's up against the grinder. But it's not a typical brush. It's a brush made of, like, mini tubes instead of just pieces of plastic. And it wicks up water from the bottom up to that grinding piece so that we have constant flow of water to the grinding piece. You are a small piece of glass. Hopefully that's not too loud. I can't hardly pay attention to the volume meter while also grinding. And my pinning immediately fails because it's too far off the edge on this end.
Took too much off the top corner over there than I wanted to. But I wanted to take some off of the bottom of this, and so I'm just taking it off of the top instead. So we got our side done now. I'll go along the bottom here. That one's got some substantial overages there, and I gotta clean up that. I'm gonna start by cleaning up the rough edge. This thing's just kicking up glass everywhere today. Look at the back of my hands right now, just covered in little bits of glass. it did switch me properly. Good. Good, bot. Good. muskeg. Okay. So now that we got the frame on either end basically done here, I think I'm going to take a coffee break. Cheers. I wonder if I can hide that from without taking too much of my... Oh, I'm not even going to risk it. I was debating if I wanted to try and eliminate the grinder noise from my mic. But if I eliminate the grinder noise from the mic, it eliminates all of that noise from the mic, and it eliminates it from my voice and everything, too. This whole piece was just oversized in every way. Still need more in there. Nice. That's the way to go. That's the way to go. So, though at the same time, like, again, I'm not into this, and so I haven't read a lot of it. I'm just going off of the social media stuff that I've seen, and I'm seeing things like where they've now made it impossible to replace the bearings that are most likely to go bad in washing machines now. And, like, it's just... Planned obsolescence, without question, is one of my least favorite terms. I'm gonna give this one a haircut rather than the other two. How we doing, chat? We doing okay? How's things doing for all y'all? I've made some good progress here. We got our corner filling out nicely. I'm still just working, well, 35 was sort of a move from that, but I'm sort of working just one off of the border right now. 35 and 36 had to match up, so it was sort of like match pair. Okay, so moving on with that, we're probably going to do 26. Well, 35 and 36 were a match pair, so are 27 and 26. So we'll go in on those next. Wow, we're all sorts of sharp edges on 27 here. Let's get rid of this large piece first. It's not even noon here. Man, time zones are just annoying. Like, I work with a business on the East Coast. Well, I'm a client of a business on the East Coast. And messed up my password with them. Yesterday, the day before that, something like that. And then they're only open business hours. And so for me on the West Coast, if I want to deal with them, I then have to call them before 1 p.m. local time, which is not, the end of the world, but, like, that's cutting 3 hours of your availability out there, where I'm, typically sleeping. Because in the morning, half of that I've slept 3 hours in compared to everyone else. That said, I still wake up mad early for a living on the West Coast. But, like, they're not as beneficial as they used to be. Nor is daylight savings. Okay, 22. Well, do I want to do 26 with... Let's finish up 26 too. Clear glass grinds so much cleaner, so much easier, so much faster. The opal stuff, the stuff that's opaque, that's there's something about it. It just grinds so much slower, and it's much more uneven. I say this knowing that the next step, the next level, major level up here on stained glass production work and doing stuff is having your own forge and melting your own glass back into sheets. Because these major producers of stained glass, they sell not only, like full sheets of glass, they sell little bags of crushed glass in different colors and different batches that you then can mix your own and forge into your own pieces. I can't really put a forge in my rental. I don't know if the county would even allow me to have it anyways. Always feels so good when they fit in there so nice and tight. Really want a tight fit. $22. Well, it's all messy looking, but I think it fit in there well. On to the next. 52. Another stem piece. Another little teensy weensy little guy. I gotta grind almost more off of this than I need. Another mini piece. And more often I hear this too. Keeping in mind when I'm grinding, I am trying to take out most of the black as well on these small little pieces. And, yeah. Okay. Is stream alright for people? Are we still smooth? We still working properly? Maybe only slightly delayed, I hope. I looked earlier, the bot was saying that I was sending a solid 30 frames for all of them. Yes, I do 30 frames, not 60. Sorry. This is not a video game. We're not doing 120, we're not doing 240. Slowly coating my mouse in powdered glass. It's probably going to kill it. There we go. We got the smaller pieces in here. Onto the next. Time-wise, it's looking like this might be a 2 grinding project here. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a 2 grinding project because, yeah, need to do all of that still. We only got 30 minutes. Hour and 30 minutes, sorry. Hour and 30 minutes maybe, but I'm realizing I'm sweating. I need fan action here.
There we go. Much better.
Okay. 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 What was that? Why am I getting beeps in my earphone or computer? I don't see you doing anything. Why am I getting beeps in my ear? Starting over at the top again. We've done all the way along here, all along that bottom part. Now we're moving back in even further. But we've done half of the stream so far. I think now is a good time for a short break. So I think I'm going to take a 5-10 minute breather here. And I will be back to do a bit more grinding. I'm cooling down nicely, but yeah. I will see all of you lovely people back here in 10.
When you have a Labatt's, you have an adventure. Canadian Light, that's Labatt's. It's a great new taste in beer. Enjoy import quality at USA prices. Have an adventure. Have a Labatt's.
Yes, sir. If you want real entertainment, the best place to find it is in front of a General Electric Black Daylight Big-as-Life television set. Sports, comedy, drama, news, music. Yes, they're all yours merely at the turn of a dial. This model has a big 16-inch black rectangular tube that lets you see everything that the camera sees, true to life and as big as life. Sparkling contrast and sharp focus give you pictures of such clarity that you feel you're right there on the scene. The cabinet, designed and constructed by America's leading cabinet makers, fits gracefully into any type of room. Genuine mahogany veneers, hand-rubbed for lasting beauty and durability, are just one example of the painstaking attention to every detail, which makes this cabinet one that you'll be proud to have in your home. The precision engineering and careful assembly techniques used in making this General Electric Black Daylight television set are your assurance of television at its finest. See it in operation at your General Electric dealers tomorrow. And when you see it, well, you'll know that you're seeing the best.
Well, no wonder my laundry bill is so high. All those napkins last week.
Doeskin.
What?
You should use Doeskin dinner napkins.
Paper napkins? Oh, no.
I don't mean thin little paper napkins, but Doeskin dinner napkins. You'll love them.
Everybody loves Doeskin dinner napkins. These soft linen-like napkins are 2-ply in smart formal fold, in white and in beautiful pastel colors. And Doeskin dinner napkins are big. They cover your whole lap, and they stay put. What's more, they last throughout the meal, and they leave no lint.
But they are nice. And they would save my linen.
They save you money, too. Doeskin dinner napkins cost only 49 cents for 5 dozen. That's a fraction of a penny apiece.
All right, Dottie.
You'll find Doeskin dinner napkins, Doeskin facial tissues, and other Doeskin products at your favorite grocery, supermarket, department store, or drugstore. Look for the brown dispenser box.
Doeskin.
Satisfying cups of pleasure. A coffee break makes the moment right. Fresh aroma, friendly flavor. Make it coffee, make it often, make it right.
To brighten any moment.
Make it coffee.
To enjoy that fresh aroma.
Make it often.
Make it up fresh each time in a clean container. And for full flavor,
Make it right.
and here's how. For each cup of fresh drawn water, use one approved measure of your favorite coffee. That's all, one approved measure per cup.
Satisfying cups of pleasure. A coffee break makes the moment bright. Fresh aroma, friendly flavor. Make it coffee. Make it often. Make it right.
Wow. Say, you gals think you're lucky you can get Swanson TV turkey dinners, but I say Swanson TV turkey dinners are a bigger break for husbands. Now, you take me. I can be early, I can be late, I can bring pals to dinner anytime I please, and get this, my wife never panics. She just takes Swanson TV turkey dinners from the freezing compartment of our refrigerator when I'm a little off schedule.
Oh, and right you are, Jack. And that is because Mary Lou knows that she can have a swell dinner ready in just 25 minutes.
Right.
And talk about easy. Well, she just pops Swanson TV turkey dinners in a hot oven. You know, they're oven-ready in individual heat and serve trays. With Swanson TV turkey dinners, you just heat and you serve big and hearty slices of moist, tender Swanson turkey with grand giblet gravy and special cornbread dressing and fluffy whipped sweet potatoes with golden Swanson butter and garden fresh peas with more butter.
Mother Murphy, lucky me. My wife uses Swanson TV turkey dinners. And make your husband lucky, too. Get Swanson TV turkey dinners, Swanson TV fried chicken dinners, Swanson TV beef dinners from your grocer's big freezer.
Here's the newest, most exciting sound in town. It's a General Electric blender that's going around. Completely new from base to lid. Take it apart, see what they did. The non-skid base is the lowest you'll ever see. The decanter has a 36-ounce blending capacity. The non-spill lid is really smart. For blending convenience, it comes apart. Add additional ingredients if you will. Look, no splash, see no spill. Put them all together and you know it's true. The General Electric blender is best for you. If you want to know another reason why, it's only 10 1/2 inches high. Stores easily on the counter or on a shelf. There's 1,000 things you can make yourself. Make party spreads, great cabbage heads. Blend the meatloaf for a family of 8. Make ice-cold drinks you'll appreciate. Now's the time for you to buy the General Electric blender.
Did he say only 10 1/2 inches high?
If you're still watching television on a small screen set, you're missing a lot. Here, for example, is a close-up on a 10-inch set. See how much smaller it is than my head? Now I'd like to show you the same close-up on a 21-inch set. There. Just look at the difference. She's as big as I am now. You can have big screen close-ups just like that. Close-ups as large as life with RCA Victor's great new 21-inch model, the Master 21, at the lowest 21-inch price in RCA Victor history, as little as $199.95. Visit your RCA Victor dealer soon. See television's greatest value, the Master 21, big screen 21-inch quality TV for $199.95. And remember, every year, more people buy RCA Victor than any other television.
If you've ever been to Venice, you remember the gondolas and the picturesque waterways. And you remember the food, too. Superb food, prepared with that very special Italian touch. The same special Italian touch that Chef Boyardee sauce with meat can give to your meals over here. Because the recipe for this tangy sauce has been brought over from Italy by this famous Italian chef. Chef Boyardee sauce with meat is made from juicy, sun-ripened tomatoes and tender, quality beef, simmered in a spicy sauce that makes a rice and cheese loaf, a casserole, or a spaghetti dish a real Italian-style dish. So when you'd like to add that special Italian touch to your dinner, do it with Chef Boyardee sauce with meat. Try Chef Boyardee sauce with mushrooms, too. Both are prepared from the chef's own Italian recipe.
If you're a student, a mother active in club work, a man who brings work home from the office, this was made for you. The Remington Office Writer, a new kind of portable designed to give you the extra features you need. King-size carriage, so long it can handle a sheet of school notebook paper lengthwise. Look, the Office Writer types nearly the full 11-inch length of the paper, the only portable it can. The Office Writer types up to 10 carbons, so that even the very last copy is easy to read. Cut clear, clean stencils unlike any ordinary portable. See the exciting new Remington Office Writer at your dealers. The price only $149.50, carrying case at slight additional cost. Available after a small down payment for only $1.50 a week. Terms payable monthly, including taxes and a small carrying charge.
Better buy Bird's Eye. Better buy, better buy, better buy Bird's Eye.
Yes, always look for this.
Okay, sorry for interrupting Better by Bird's Eye. But we're going to continue on here with our grinding. Let's see here. I should have took some aspirin while I was in my break. I didn't do that. I did sit down for a couple minutes, though. Okay. 55 and 52 next. Just keeping on. Oops, wrong one. That one. Trying to let the tip stay out if I can. Shouldn't be against 56. Okay, I might have to come in pretty considerably on that edge. You would think I have enough light on this table. I think I need to do 49 because it's holding so much up and it is so, like, I need to cut that down. Oh, wow. Lots of grinding. Starting in on our first flower here. plastic, I've already worn it to the point where the plastic is catching pieces where the metal is. So I'm going across here, and the glass is catching on this edge here, and digging in at points that I don't want it to. It's not doing it too heavily, but I'm noticing it, and it's bothering me. I don't think this needs this giant tail.
So that's flower number 1 complete there. It's a little larger than the design, but I'm going with it anyways. Oh, bird's getting all out of place. Let's do 39 first. There we go. There we go. Boom, boom. What's the bot announcing now? Oh. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool, man. That's cool. That piece is in competition for the smallest ones that I've done. Right up there with the triangle and the Superman. Oh, I did. Doing okay here, Twitch? I hope so. I hope things haven't been laggy for people. I hope things have been clean, clear, and easy to watch. I'm seeing a solid 30 frames to all 4 services, or all 3 services. Camera, what are you looking at? I'm over here. What's your issue, camera? Okay, so this one's going to need a pretty substantial cut into it here that I almost don't see in this right now. But we're going to go with it and try and take as much off on this part first. Awesome, thank you, Soph. I had to cut in considerably to get that to fit in there. That was not a very cooperatively cut piece. Or planned piece, I don't know. Blowing out. Time for a glove change. Darn it. Whew. Doing good. Getting it done. Few more pins. I was trying to avoid this because I had to put the other piece of glass in here, but I'm putting the pin in here. So that this can rest here and there. They can get everything lined up nice. Am I gonna finish it? The grinding in one stream? Alright, I'm going to round that off a little bit, if only because it's going to work better with the rest of the project. I think the sharp wing looks better, but in reality, it's not going to work any better. Feeling good about my abilities to fill out this line. Hey, look at that. Impressed with myself. Yeah, buddy. Look at that. I'm pretty excited that that worked out. That's pretty awesome. And I'm still using a glue stick today. But I have new toy. I have a new toy to reveal. Glue station. So now I don't have to use glue sticks anymore. I can just use cornstarch, rubbing alcohol, and water. Speaking of glue stick, though, where did I put it? Back in the proper place. Why would I ever do something like that? Alright, Ripley side, we don't want to cut on the Ripley side. I cut on the smooth side. I'm finishing my grinding today, so this is getting cut. We're gonna, if I have to go over, I go over. Maybe a couple minutes over a self-determined limit. Be sitting nice and comfy here, Glass. Alright, let's give this a shot. I just realized I'm going to need a really tight... I'm going to have to pull out the really tight small grinder to do this one. Oh well. No! I lost the top corner. We go again. And I think this is going to be a little bit more filled with solder. This isn't going to be so tight. I'm going to cut a little bit of this off. My vacuum isn't here right now. I might just have to grind that off. I think I'm just going to grind that off rather than risk it. The paper looked so good. Why you no fit? Oh, hey, maybe you're supposed to be all the way down there. That might have helped. What the heck? What did I get myself into here? The paper looked so good. That looks so horrible. It's knocked everything out of place. Like, it's not filling out here, it's not filling out there. And I got a giant piece that I need to cut there. Oh, hey, I'm not paying attention to all of my chat. Oops. Hopefully I haven't missed anyone talking on other streams. Oopsies. Alright. What am I missing here? Why are you not fit? Alright. So I think that is where we're going to leave this lovely project for this evening. After redoing that piece of glass 3 times. I'm still not happy with it, but it's a lot better than it was. And it's got a lot of really small parts to it that I just really couldn't get good definition on. I didn't get a good fill into there. That's just going to end up being black. I didn't get a great fill in there. That's just going to be black, but that's fine because that's black too anyways. Just doing a last second look over this, like, what else do I have to grind? Anything else here? Like, it's mostly fitting together nicely here. Mostly. We'll really find out once I wash everything and reveal all the glass and foil everything starting next stream. I'm gonna go clean this up and then hopefully I'll have Chef JT stream later tonight. It's still maybe giving me some issues over this one because it's 1440 instead of 1080. Working on it. I think I've solved a fair number of the issues with it. Wow, I sweat through my glasses today. Ooh. Give these a wipe off. But we created lots of glass dust today. Thankfully, most of it was wet. Because I don't want to breathe it. Let's see, what do we got going on here today? Who we got hanging out with me today? No one. Okay. Let's see here. I am looking to see if there's anyone I want to raid out to here tonight. Anyone got any suggestions I should send the lovely people off to before we call it a day for cutting glass? I don't think I'm going to raid out tonight. I think I'm just going to leave it right there. I appreciate all of you hanging out with me today. I know the grinder makes for not as fun of an audio day. Shall be back here. What day is it? I might be back here tomorrow. I might. I feel like I need to make up streams at this point with all of this network madness. I would have liked to have been further along on this project than I am at this point because of that. Yeah, I'm going to call it right here. See all you lovely folks back here at 4:30 for Chef JT. Bye-bye.